The Guaranteed Irish Business Podcast, sponsored by FBD Insurance, Ireland's largest homegrown insurer. Support. It's what we do.
Hi there, I'm Brid O'Connell, and joining me today is Fiona Young, founder and creator of Milis, the sustainable candle company based in County Waterford. Fiona, you're very welcome.
Oh, thank you. It's lovely to be here today.
Well, I'm delighted to have you, and I've seen your product, I've used your product, we've in fact gifted your product from Guaranteed Irish. Of course, it's Guaranteed Irish. Tell me a little bit about how it came to be and how it's going in business.
Yeah, first off, I'd like to say it's lovely to be here. I'm used to you being in my headphones while I'm pouring candles, so it's great to be actually here in a warm studio with you. But so Milis was born a few years ago. I'm an oncology nurse with 20 years, and that was my passion for a long time. And then I was out of work for a few weeks just with an injury. Started making candles at home, kind of just looking into what was in them and what I was buying myself to burn, and found that there's a lot of paraffin wax in candles that we buy off the shelf sometimes. Mm-hmm. And look, paraffin wax is a byproduct of crude oil, so you're literally burning crude oil in your home. Okay. So alarm bells.
Good to know, Fiona.
I have 2 little boys and I was like, no way, I can't be burning this in my home with my background as a cancer nurse. Of course, it was just... So started making my own, loved it. Now it took about a year to get it perfect.
Yes, of course, like all good things.
Yeah. And then I have a bit of an entrepreneurial spirit, and my dad had his own business, so I guess I just kind of thought maybe I'll make a business out of this.
So a care and an entrepreneur, what a combination.
Yeah.
I like it. So how long ago did you start the business, Fiona?
Yeah, so November 2019, I first sold some candles to family and friends, and it was really 2020, then March 2020, that I launched with an e-commerce website and into 2 stores.
Well, now, I want to stop you there because 2020, good time, e-commerce, you were obviously ready for the big C word, COVID.
Yeah, sure, look, we were ready to go and COVID was coming. We just thought, let's get it out there.
Great.
I had the e-commerce website, which was perfect. Sure, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We launched, I remember, into Isabel's place in Dungarvan. She's a great supporter of mine, loves Irish products, and I think she was open for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
But sure, look, it got there. And to be honest, I think the retail space with e-commerce just opened up for me.
For sure. For so many others.
Yeah.
So how is the business doing online, obviously, for yourself?
Yeah, so look, to be honest, it flew after COVID. It was a massive boost. The last, I would say, 6 or 8 months, it's kind of shifted back to the bricks and mortar stores, to the independent stores, I found anyway.
And is it the combination, Fiona, e-commerce and bricks and mortar, or is it pure bricks and mortar?
No, it's both.
Right.
You know, I'd have a candle subscription service as well, so people have signed up. There's people with me since I started.
That's a brilliant idea. So candle subscription service. So how does that work?
So basically, I've got 3 on offer actually. One is a rolling subscription, and that is $18.50, so it's a really good price because it retails at $21.
Yeah.
So you get a candle free postage, $18.50 every month, sent to your home. The newest scent, newest launch scent. Yeah. Often I'll pop in a little tea light or something extra for customers. There's also then a 3-month subscription, which is a really popular gift because people can give something for a birthday and it's still giving 2 months later.
So that's works out at a little under 60.
That's €60 exactly on the button. Okay. And I also have a 6-month one too. So
I think that's a really nice gift. Okay,
yeah, it's a great option for people.
So talk to me. Top of our agenda at the moment is sustainability. So you're very conscious of what went into it. So tell us a little bit about that from the health benefit side of it as well.
Yeah, so 100%. Look, that was at the heart of Milis from the get-go. It's part of my life as well. You know, I'm conscious of that and I want the brand. Like, a brand is not going to grow without that as part of its USP going forward, I think, in this world. So yeah, anything that I can source is sourced locally. All of the packaging and that is recyclable, reusable. All of the bags that I post are biodegradable. Any of the retail stores that I'm sending orders to, they're reused boxes, all of that.
Great.
Look, the soy wax is obviously not sourced in Ireland. That would be amazing. But the company that I source from are really renewable. They replant and they treat their customers and their workers really well. So
very important.
That side of it. The wicks that I have sourced are just a cotton and paper braid. So really non-toxic, really clean, and the little sustainer that holds the wick is non-zinc as well.
Okay, so I'm calling now all listeners to please buy a candle, a Milis candle for Christmas. And the reason I'm saying that is we can buy the most beautiful, highly promoted branded candles from all over the world. They're all available in the top stores in Ireland. But the reality is we don't know what's inside them. So really think about that, listeners. And secondly, most importantly, is you're supporting local. For every 20 euros, I keep using the stat, Fiona, for every 20 euros spent at home, it's worth 100 euros to the local economy. So now you've got this little trade piece going. Tell me how that's going in terms of your other occupation. Nursing.
Yeah.
So is it a full-time job or have you taken on people? How does it work?
So look, I cut back a year ago from the nursing. I was the nurse specialist in Waterford, and I cut back to 3 days a week. I work with the Irish Cancer Society now in the hospital Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. A portion of my profits to the retail market actually go to the Irish Cancer Society. That was from the get-go as well. So it's obviously a real passion of mine. But yes, Milis is taking over and I absolutely love it. Look, I'm not the person that sits down and watches TV at night. I am running around making candles, thinking about the next thing, the next scent that I'm going to produce. So yeah, it's growing, and I guess the nursing is taking a back step a little.
Oh well, a big loss to the nursing community, I've no doubt, in Waterford. Talk to me, Fiona, in terms of employees. Have you brought in people to help you?
Yeah, so look, my husband.
Yeah, great.
Look, he built the website. He's amazing. He's a massive help to me on that end of it. It's just me really making, packing, sending, posting, Instagram, the whole shebang. I have a little bit of help at the moment with marketing and I have a help on the tax end as well.
Yes,
so I have an accountant. But apart from that, no, I don't have anyone else.
But
and that
all
is
contributing into small suppliers at the same time, so all very important.
This is it. Look, at the back of it, I just need to pump everything into Milis at the moment.
Of course.
It's not going to be something that I can sustain on my own for much longer, because thankfully it's growing. And that is another part that I would love to be able to take somebody on, to bring somebody into the business with me. So
to help you scale or to produce, or both?
To produce.
Okay.
To produce, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, the call is out there in Waterford. If you're in Dunmore East, Fiona's looking for a pair of hands. So more importantly, I suppose, Fiona, I'm really interested in the trends that are out there. We're coming up to Christmas now. From November and December, Guaranteed Irish, as you know, celebrate different themes. And certainly the big call from Guaranteed Irish is to make one of your gifts this Christmas a Guaranteed Irish product. And I love that subscription idea. But talk to me about trends at the moment in candles, because there are lots of candles out there. Yours is special because it's Irish. It's, if you like, being made in the most healthy way for what the fumes that come off it.
Yes.
And obviously packaging sustainable and all that good stuff. But what are the trends out there in terms of scents? What's out there that's new?
Yeah, so look, to be honest, that is a unique part of Milis as well. If I can talk a little bit of science for the minute,
Please do.
That scent is the only sense that goes straight to the brain, so straight to the olfactory bulb, and that is connected to the amygdala, which just triggers emotion and memory. So look, I find that Milis really is in the business of memories, because all of the scents, if you look at them, they're all inspired by my life or things that I like to drink or the landscape that I live in. So they are triggering that real vivid memory for me. And they might seem really personal, but actually then when you talk to customers, they are inspired by that as well. And it's really a unique selling point, I think, for Milis. Like Hearth is one of my big winter scents now that I just have to bring back this year. People are already asking for it. And what it is I can still remember my mum pulling the chair up and we mixing the Christmas cake together. So there's whiskey in there, there's dried fruit, there's spices. So like any Irish person, I think, will connect with that. Yeah. So I'm not always running with the trends. I'm running with what's important to me, and I think that connects with the other person then at the other side. So
oh my God, so holistic, Fiona. I'll be crying in a minute. Very good. I like that. In terms of the next 2 to 3 years, because we don't do 5-year plans anymore. It's just too far with digital and everything. The next 18 months, what's in store for Milis?
Yeah, so look, the really big thing is I'm working on 2 new products at the moment. Currently I have the soy wax candles and I have soy wax melt bars as well. I have some accessories and things.
What are melt bars now? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so you break off a piece of wax that's scented, you put it into a wax oil burner, and then you light the tea light and it releases a scent.
Lovely.
Generally stronger because it doesn't have to come through the wick. So people like those as well during the summer and things as well, because
great
it's not
room
about
diffuser.
Yeah, exactly. So look, the next two products are really in the works at the moment. It's difficult to be original in the fragrance space because everyone has done the diffuser and all of that, but I have something new, 2 new products actually, and they are going to launch now early next year. I think they're a big opportunity. I think they're brand new. I don't think any of the other fragrance companies are doing them, so really excited about that. Got to be fresh, so I'm hoping that as well then will help me launch kind of into the UK and expand the brand, because I'd love an Avoca or Blarney Woolen Mills or something like that as well. So.
Also Guaranteed Irish members,
yes,
so we need to get you in touch with them. Okay, well they'll certainly take a call from you once you remember. It's all about networking.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Fiona, about they're new. I assume they're secret since you haven't told me.
They're secret, yeah. Okay. Nobody knows yet, just my mum. So.
And when are we going to know?
I'm hoping in the first quarter of next year.
Super. Well, the very best to look to that.
I will let you know. I'll send you one.
Absolutely. I love it. Thank you very much. In terms of trends and the retail sector, so you mentioned they're going into the future exporting. Talk to me about your plans there.
Yeah, so I was actually sending products to the UK before Brexit, but it's just not cost effective for me at the moment. It's just customs, packaging, shipping, the whole shebang is just too expensive. So, but obviously I do want to do that, and I get like lovely messages from people in the States, in Australia and from Singapore last year looking for the product. So it's certainly part of the strategy next year for Milis to look into that. I'm not quite sure how it's going to happen yet, but
well, I assume you look further afield in Europe anyway.
Yes, and like Leo, now Brid in Waterford from Leo has been fantastic, and I'm going to go to a few of the trade shows in the UK next year, and hopefully that'll kind of open that up for me as well, that I could maybe look to retail there and export to larger quantities, which would make it more easier for me, I suppose, to do it in that way. But
well, that's certainly the right route to take. The Leos being the local enterprise office, for those who don't know the acronym listing. But apart from going to your local county enterprise office, I suppose the next stage then for scaling, once you tick that box, is onto Enterprise Ireland and becoming an Enterprise Ireland client. I assume you've looked at all of that.
I have, yeah. I'm also a member of the Acorn 7 group.
Sure.
So linking in with that, but I haven't quite gone any further than sort of thinking about it and going down that route.
Small steps first and
it's
get
next on the list.
Your foundation base well. Okay, well, really good. In terms of the sustainability, it's huge for you. I know that. What new actions are you taking to ensure you're ticking as many sustainability boxes as possible for Milis?
Yeah, so I suppose there is in the bigger picture, there's that B Corp world out there where your business is not just sustainable from the products that you use, but how you are within the community and supporting the local community. So it is a long-term goal to kind of look to that. I suppose new things I'm doing, I'm always looking for something that is more sustainable to use within the candles. The fragrance oils and the essential oils are difficult to get at a good price in Ireland, but so just trying to look locally, trying to source products as best I can, and all of the packaging is just down the road. It's all cardboard, it's all biodegradable. Also would really love to look more into biodegradable boxing for the candles themselves, and reducing down the packaging, because I think we're always trying to give an extra little thing, but is that going to be used in the appropriate way at the other end?
Well, for those, including yourself, I say in this, Fiona, for those who are looking for packaging, we've quite a number of packaging suppliers in Guaranteed Irish. Certainly look at them, and they've definitely taken on the challenge of the sustainability piece. So there's opportunities there again for you to network with those members. Why did you become a member of Guaranteed Irish? It's a job, another job to do in a very small start-off business situation. Why did you desire to become a member?
Yeah, like I'm delighted you asked me that, because I just had a look back there last night on my emails just to see when I exactly first contacted you, and I launched in March 2020 and I contacted you in November 2019. Look, it was going to be a thing I just needed to have, because as a kid I recognised the Guaranteed Irish symbol. You know, my brand is called Milis. It's from a corner of Ireland. It's Irish. Guaranteed Ireland just talks quality to me. I can trust the brand if it's got it on it. And then I, especially now, looking forward to exporting and things, it's recognised all over the world. It opens doors. But yeah, just thinking back, it was one of the first things I did. I remember ringing up on my little 2-year-old running around and being told that I was accepted. It was just brilliant. Like I loved it.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted that you have, and I wish you every success. I see nothing but enthusiasm and, I suppose, legitimacy in terms of integrity from Milis oozing out of you, Fiona. Fiona Young, founder and creator of Milis, I wish you every success.
Oh, thank you so much.
If you found this advice helpful for your business, please subscribe on Apple or Spotify or any platform that you listen to your podcasts on. It's free for all and we welcome your feedback. Remember, by considering Irish businesses, you are not only sustaining local employment, but you are also playing your role in reducing the carbon footprint. If you feel your business can benefit from networking with like-minded businesses here in Ireland, contact Guaranteedirishgifts.ie for more information.
If you've enjoyed this episode of the Guaranteed Irish Business Podcast, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell to be notified when the next episode is available. The Guaranteed Irish Business Podcast, sponsored by FBD Insurance.